Hi everyone, I got my Boxycharm for January and I can't wait to show it to you guys. First, I'm going to show you all the products and then later in the video, I'll actually create some looks with any eyeshadow palettes that might be in here. Boxycharm is a $25 subscription beauty box and so far I have not been disappointed by Boxycharm. Every single month, most of the products that I get from Boxycharm are really good and I really enjoy them. So let me show you what I got in the January box. This is Pharmacy Daily Greens Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer with moringa and papaya. Both are pretty good ingredients. I'm not going to use this moisturizer because I do test out a lot of makeup on my face, so I like to keep my skincare routine the same. It's considered lightweight, lasting hydration without skin feeling greasy. And it does have hyaluronic acid and a blend of phytonutrients to help clear pores and reduce shine. So this does seem like a pretty good product, but I did smell it and it does have a scent. So if you are not a fan of scented skincare, then this one might not be the right one for you. The second thing I got is this Dr. Brandt Skin Changing Science Triple Peptide Eye Cream. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Pretty basic tube. Here it is. D and A, do not age. That's what it stands for with Dr. Brandt. And let's see what it says about the eye cream. This deeply hydrating peptide-powered cream helps finish all signs of aging around the delicate eye area, including lines, wrinkles, dark circles, and puffiness for fresh, younger-looking eyes. Powered by Dr. Brandt's exclusive triple peptide complex. I'm not sure what makes it exclusive, but supposedly it is specific to Dr. Brandt. Let's see, it does look like a pretty creamy. Here you go. It does have a scent, so I'm not sure if it will be bothersome to my eyes because strongly scented stuff can bother my eyes. Yeah, it is a pretty strong scent. I'm not sure if the scent will dissipate. I hope so. You know what? I will try out this eye cream tonight and leave my experience in the description box down below to see if it was irritating to my eyes. And this cream is valued at $82. That's pretty expensive for an eye cream. Well, I am happy that I got it with my Boxycharm. Up next is this Bali Bomb. It came in this box. I took it out already and here is what it looks like. It is really cute packaging. And it is Sweet Orange and Coconut Lip Balm. It is valued at $33. Wow. Essential oils of sweet orange and coconut give this lip balm its citrusy tropical aroma and silky smooth consistency. Sweet orange is packed with vitamin C, which is known to even skin tone and protect against free radicals. Coconut is a natural emollient that moisturizes for soft, supple lips. I did try out this lip balm and it does smell good. And it feels good on the lips as well. It does have a balm kind of feeling, that Vaseline balm kind of feeling, so I suppose that it will last on your lips a while. I do really like that sweet orange smell. I think I'm going to really enjoy this one. The next two things I have are eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to create one look with each palette, but let me show you the eyeshadow palettes first. One of them is Esmeralda 2nd by Beauty Creations. It looks like. And on the inside, it does have a mirror. And it's actually a really, let me take off. It is a pretty nice, colorful color story. Let me do some swatches for you right now and then I will create a look afterwards with it. Alright, so the swatches are done, and let me show you guys. Here are the swatches. I did notice some inconsistencies between the shades. There were a couple of shades that had a lot more kickback, type of shades where you will probably hit pan pretty quickly, but some of the shades were just absolutely beautiful with just 1 or 2 strokes of the brush that they applied beautifully on the arm, and the color story is pretty unique, except for a couple of browns, which I feel like are pretty typical to a lot of palettes. But some of this, like this maroon shade here and this blue shade and even this orange one and the one right next to it, there are some unique shades in this palette. So just hold off until the end of the video to see me create a look with it. Now the last palette in here is by Swatches London. I do like this brand. So far I've had good experience with them. I've tried their blushes, I have tried their triple shot double XL I think it was called, their mascara, and I have their editor's palette. So far whatever I've tried from this brand I've enjoyed very much, so I do have high hopes for this palette. And I do love the packaging. This is what it looks like, and it's a shiny material on the back, and this is what it looks like from this side. And you open it up, but here's the color story. I feel like it's pretty fall-like with the rust, the oranges, the peach, and a little bit of purple. Feels more like a fall palette. But I hope the formula comes out good. Now let me go ahead and show you the swatches. Here are the swatches of this eyeshadow palette. Most of the colors in here are pretty typical, pretty standard, but there are a few that stood out, especially that golden yellowish one. I have seen a lot of gold shades in a lot of palettes, but this one it has a bit of a yellow tint in it. So I am really curious to see how this will look on the eye. And also this purple one, I have not seen much in a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So I am really curious about those two, but the rest of it is pretty brown, rusty, pumpkin type of shades, which I feel like are pretty typical, and you can see them in a lot of other eyeshadow palettes. Trying out this palette on my eyes, I feel like will really provide the final word on how the formula is. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the prices. So the Beauty Creations one is valued at $13.99, and the Swatches London one is valued at $30. It is pretty small to be valued at $30 because I remember the other palette that I had gotten from a previous Boxycharm was valued at $32, and that one was much bigger. So these are the 5 products that I got in my Boxycharm, and just to recap, there was a moisturizer, a gel moisturizer, which seems pretty good. It's lightweight and it has some good ingredients like moringa and papaya. I also got a really expensive eye cream, so always happy to get expensive stuff in my $25 Boxycharm. Got a pretty cool Bali Bomb. This lip balm looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. And then I got 2 eyeshadow palettes. So let's go ahead, dig into these palettes and see how they perform on the eyes. So I did decide to bring you guys a little bit closer to do the eye look. And I am going to start with the Beauty Creations palette first. Let me just show you the color story again. Here it is. And let's get started. I am going to start with the lightest shade in the palette and apply it on my brow bone. I'm going to take the second lightest and apply it on my brow bone for my other eye, just to test out 2 different shades. I'm going to take this very orangey shade into the crease on one eye. It is pretty nicely pigmented. Oops, messed up. This brush is way too big, but this color is absolutely beautiful. I have no complaints. I think these two shades at least are beautiful. So let me go ahead and apply a shimmer to see how that works out. And I am getting fallout because I forgot to tap the brush. Feels very creamy. It's not the type of shade that's going to give you very bright, glittery eyes for sure. It is very subtle. I do think the eye look came out looking pretty nice. I really enjoyed the matte shades, but the shimmer shade was not that noticeable. Not bad. This one is definitely giving me a little bit of a bolder, shinier look. Alright, so here are the two looks. So I would say the overall opinion of this palette is that the mattes were pretty good. I was able to blend them. This is just absolutely stunning, these two colors together. And the navy blue is nice too. The shimmer shades here I was able to pack up and they do look pretty nice, but the shimmer shades are not blendable. If you bring the shimmer shade or even mix it with the matte shade, it just looks really dirty. You can see it's dirty over here, and you can also see it looking really dirty over here. So this palette is on the lower end price point wise. So this was only $13.99, and I would say the quality is not bad palette, but it's not the most beautiful palette, but I did like these shades. I wish a couple of these shades were in a quad, then it would be worth getting. All right, so my eyes are ready for the second palette. Let's get started. I'm going to start off with this peach one and apply it on the brow bone. It is starting to build up a little bit. A lot of kickback. This is a matte shade. Ooh, it's too glittery, it seems like. Ooh, I'm having a hard time applying it. It's a little bit better. Yeah, it's definitely not the best shade. Let me try out some of the other shades in this palette. This is definitely not glittery. This eye look is looking a little bit dirty just from here. It did not blend in properly, but this eye look does not look bad because I didn't really blend in much here. It's pretty much the orange shade with a yellow glitter on top. But here I tried to blend some shades and it did not blend nicely. So, alright, so my final thoughts on this palette. I had some high expectations from this palette because it is a Ciate London palette and I really enjoyed their last palette that I got from Boxycharm, but this one was not as great. As you saw, some of the shades did not blend very well and the yellow shade was pretty powdery for a shimmer shade, and but I still liked the yellow shade. I might give it a try with an eye primer. Some of the shimmer shades in this palette actually were really similar to this palette, and this palette is way cheaper than this one. So, I mean, if I had to make a choice, I would definitely not get this at full price. If you can get it at a huge discount, then I would say it might be worth it because the yellow match, not the yellow, I'm sorry, the rust shade is really beautiful and the yellow shade is really beautiful. I just gotta find the right eye primer to make it work. So that's it from our Boxycharm. I would have to say this is the first time around where I'm not blown away by what I got. Usually I am just so ecstatic, so happy with what I get in my Boxycharm. This time around the palettes were okay. They're not bad, but they were okay. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use the moisturizer, but it is a good moisturizer. I will most likely use the eye cream, and I did like the lip balm. So this was an okay box for me, which is the very first time, because so far I have enjoyed this beauty box every single month. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.